Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Coding Hacks by Swayam. So today we have a Pygame called Hangman. So we have already played this game, but today we are going to code this game. So let's see, these are the resources of the game. Let's open the main file. So this is the way it's going to look. So in the mid we have a hanging rack and the alphabets above. So we're just gonna guess the word. So we just gonna guess some alphabets by clicking on them. See if wrong alphabet is chosen, the man starts hanging with the one of the limbs. Okay, so yeah, so we put the correct word and it shows winner. Press any key to play again. So the phrase was Swayam. So similarly, we will again try. It will show us the same word again because we have not yet created a full list of words that we are going to be putting it in the file. So we have just created our .txt file, and it will just will put the list of the words, and it will give the any word randomly. So let's go ahead and take the list of words from Google. This is the text file that was talking about. Let's go to Google and search for words for Hangman. After this, we'll just choose the list and just copy the list and then paste the .txt file. So here is the list, 40 words. Okay, just gonna copy the whole list and paste it in the word file. For that, first we'll create the list of the words, right? So just we take all the resources that we have from my folder. I've kept the resources, you can download it from the description, and then we're gonna just make a new folder and name it Hangman. Open it, paste the resources over there. So these are the resources, the word file, the photographs. Now let's create a new PyCharm file. So we'll just open PyCharm and click on the new project option and then choose the folder we want to. So I created the folder Hangman. I'll choose that and click OK. We have the previous environment, virtual environment, and then we'll click OK again. So this is the file. Now I'll just right click and choose Python file, name the file main, or you can just put Hangman also, but I'll choose main because it's easier for that case. So first of all, we'll import the libraries that we require for the code. So like I want importing libraries, put a comment and write import Pygame first of all, and import random for choosing the words randomly. Then we'll initialize Pygame like pygame.init, and then we'll just initialize the main screen, the win width, win height, and we'll create the screen and give its dimensions of win width and win height. Now we're gonna initialize colors that we are going to use. So first of all, that is black. The RGB codes we are going to use here for black, white, red, green, blue. These are the main basic colors, and if you want any extra color to add, like I am here using orange and purple, so I'll just click on orange and I'll put the RGB code for that particular color. This is because we need to put the code so that we can use it in the further options. Like if I want it in a text color, so I'll just name it out to be that color particularly. Now we'll initialize the fonts that we are going to use. For like button, I want a font of Arial that is of size 20. Similarly, I'll just copy it and paste name for it guess font. That is the font that we are going to use for the word below, and the uh, lost font, that is the screen that comes when we win or lose. So we'll just call all the variables or define the variables here, like buttons, guest, limbs, and then all the pictures. We'll load all the pictures that we had shown you earlier for the hangman, that is the main where the person is hanging. So that we need to just load all the files and then rename them to 0 to 1. Then we'll have added the music and other files directly, not typing that, and we'll now define a function that is redraw game window, and then we'll call the global variables. And I have chosen the win fill orange because I want it to be in orange color, the main screen. So now we'll call the button. So this code is a bit complex one, so you need to just make sure that you see it carefully, because I myself have made mistakes somewhere, and I have just changed them at the end of the video.
I'm just gonna design all the buttons in sequence. Like for pygame.draw.circle, it draws a circle, and we're just gonna define that it's a button over there, and we're gonna define the button's location.
Now I just gonna paste the same thing again down for the second row of the words. Like if I have A B C D till the 13th alphabet, then from the 14th alphabet in the next row. So just write that and then put a label and then tell them that I want these number of alphabets, so these alphabets in this color in the above designed circle. So I just put everything all together and I'm just gonna make sure that I include all the buttons that I have considered above and also make sure that they have the same color. I'm just gonna design them randomly in a range in a set. So I would give just a suggestion that if you are watching this video, make sure that you see the code in the description properly and then you come over to the video, or you can directly see the code and play the game. So I'm just gonna see the spaced words that alphabets that are going to come above the dashes, and then I'm gonna give them a font. Like for the label one, we have the guest font that we had derived above or described above. We have set the length. We're gonna just pack and place give them the definition of their rhythm. Like I want it to be in the between the main screen. So whatever the width of the main screen, that is divided by two, and similarly for other dimensions. So this is we have updated the screen. Now we're gonna define another function. This is for deriving the words from the text.txt file that we have saved, like it's the word.txt file. We're just gonna derive all the words from that. We're gonna take the words randomly and then put them on the slashes. So it's just gonna return us a value of f minus 1. Like if I've taken the word a and there are three words more, so it's for the next time it would minus that word a from the list and then take three words from random other than that. So that is the main criteria that we're using here. So here is the another definition of calling the photographs that we have as per the difference. There are multiple functions for different procedures that we have created, and we just want to put them in a sequence the last end of the part. So we just want to define all the functions now, and we just gonna make sure that we call them one by one in the last part of the video, so that there is a sequence of the functions that we are describing now. For this particular function is when if the alphabet that I have chosen is not as per what the actually the word is. Like if I've guessed A and there is no alphabet A in the word given, that the word that it has taken in the text file, then it would what would it do, or what would be the sequence of the functions that is going to come over at that particular time. Like if it is a spaced word, like I have chosen a word that has two words in the same line, like I've chosen guest space letters in the txt file that I have, that words.txt. So to make sure that the space is being taken down in the word file, down in the options that is comes in the game screen. So this is the function when any of the alphabet is clicked, then what happens? So it will see that if the particular word is matching with the alphabet, yes, it's matching with the alphabet, then it would put it in the screen below that if I have clicked A and if I have clicked O and the word has the alphabet O, so it finds, yeah, in the second place it has the alphabet O, so I would have placed this here after clicking the button. So it's just deriving that equation and that part of the solution there. So now we're just going to define the function end. That is the end screen that becomes if you win, that you choose the alphabet, you guess the correct word that is, so it will show that winner, press any key to play again, or if you lose, it shows you lost, press any key to play again. So this is what it is. So after that we gonna again redraw the screen, that we have to create a new screen, let us consider that. And we need to also tell that what it has to show, like when it has to show the winning text and when it has to show the losing text. So if the winner is true, that it the function comes to be winner, then it has to show win text, and if it or if it is any other case, it has to show the losing text. So we need to add a lost font, that is we need to show that the phrase was what. Okay, so for both the cases, it would show that the phrase was this is this. And then we need to just design, we need to put up a location using the blit keyword, that is win.blit, and then the word text, that was it, which text you are placing, and then the dimensions of the text. Also, with this, we would just end up doing the other two labels, and with that we'll just put that again is equal to true, like when the in keys click, then again is equal to true, that again is the when you play again for the second time after clicking any key. And then it shows the while again is, then it has to play quit if the game is quit, or any key is placed, then again is equal to false, and then we have to reset the function. So we'll just put up a reset down and then click on, and then put up the brackets. And after this function is done, will have to define the function that is reset. So we'll just type define reset, and we just call the global variables, that is limbs, guest, and buttons, and word. And then we'll just give the range, that is the buttons of the four, and we're gonna keep the limbs is equal to 0, guest is equal to the brackets, square brackets, and word is equal to the random word after this. Yeah, now, so after this we have set up, we're just gonna place the main screen, that is the main line of the function of the code. That is, we're gonna just set up the buttons clicked over there, like if I have the increase the round of the win width divide by 13. This is because we have 13 alphabets in the first row, and then in the second row we have other that is other 13 alphabets in the whole screen. So we are going to equate the equation with x and y coordinates of both the sides, like x is equal to 25 plus increase that I minus 13, because we are having 13 alphabets in the first row. And also we just going to define the color of the button, that is purple in this case, and purple we had defined the color categories in RGB above. Then we just see that the word is called from the random word function, and in play is true when the word is called after that. So we're just going to define in play also. So it's while in play is called, it has to call the redraw game window function, and also there should be a delay of 10 seconds, so that 10 milliseconds, so that it gives us time for calling other functions as well. So we just want to define what all categories should be there, so that we have the in play is equal to true or is equal to false. This was the main whole screen that we was talking about in the earlier codes. And here we're gonna call all the functions that are required in the game. Like we're gonna just call them and we just wanna give them the criteria when to apply this function and when not to apply this function. And then after the whole code, so this is the last part of the code, last function, and then we'll just gonna give the Pygame this quit option so that it can get quit whenever this function, the whole game code is finished, like whenever the button cross is clicked. Yeah, so now we're just gonna print out the space out and word guest functions, and then we're just gonna quit the whole Pygame window. Like that's Pygame dot slash, or you can just dot Pygame dot quit and then bracket. So we are done with the whole code. It's a 100 or 200 lines code, including comments actually. Now, so we'll just run. Here's the music also is playing and showing the words and after this in a very correct order. Just gonna guess what the word actually is. It's sun, I guess, because SU, so we just click on N, yeah. So it says winner, please play any key, please click any key to play again. Da, da, da. And then we have another word, I guess it's BUNY. Okay, so what can be the word? Yeah, we lost the word. It was bunny. Okay, so this is all about the code. Thank you all guys. You can check the codes and the resources in the description. Bye bye. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe.